Hey folks, it's Woody here over at USA Made Blade, just coming to you from the shop tonight. Very excited to introduce to you our newest project with Hinderer knives, our exclusive Hinderer XM-18 3.5 skinny skinner. I know that's a mouthful, but man, we are so excited to have these in. I think you're going to be able to tell my enthusiasm through this entire video. But anyway, let's get one up here and show it off to you. My little cheat here to keep the glare down for you guys on some of these. But let me get these others out of the way. Give you guys a black background. I think that'll help some. So here it is. Just an absolutely stunning knife. This one is mine. You're going to be able to tell that because I have flipped the clip. And it's just a flipping machine. I mean, it really is. And we're going to get into all the things that I love about it and all the things that make a skinny. I know we've done another video on the skinny in general when they first came out. But let me tell you guys how this whole knife came about. So Rick came out with the skinny. I don't know how long ago it was, but it's been a little while. And as soon as he did, I knew I wanted to have the skinny skinner happen, and I really wanted it to be an exclusive. And after talking to Rick, he finally agreed to make it work for us, and lo and behold, here it is. And one of the reasons I wanted this knife to happen so badly is because I'm a big fan of the Skinner blade shape. I just feel like it's a stunning package when you put it on that 3.5 platform. The blade shape, the way the harpoon comes up here, it just all flows together so well on a 3.5 platform. And then with the skinny part of it, I knew, to give you guys an idea and kind of jumping ahead here, but I don't really have any standard protocol for these videos anyway. The skinny, the last skinnies we've gotten that have been, I think the skinny slicer and, oh God, I can't remember, maybe a skinny sheep's foot. I can't remember which ones they were, but they were all about 4.7 ounces. So this one's 4.8 ounces. And I know that's not a much difference at all, but where that extra weight's coming from is from all this extra steel in this tip and just the extra steel you get out of the way that the whole blade comes forward. And what that does is it just gives you one of the most addictive flippers you're ever gonna see, and makes it just smooth. I love the closing action on it, and it's been pretty funny. I had customers calling today talking to me about them, and would sit there on the phone with them and was just flipping away. And I'm at a terrible angle here, guys, so I really can't show this off as well as I like. But just kept flipping, and a couple times with customers today, they're like, "You're sitting there flipping one, aren't you?" I was like, "Yep, it's addictive as all get out." So I knew, just knew it would make a really fun flipper. Not only just a good looking blade and a blade that's usable, that you're gonna want to use, but a great flipper. And then the other thing is with the skinner, the regular XM18 3.5 skinner, I love it, but definitely wanted to get more sliceability out of it. And the best way to do that is to decrease that stock, which is what the skinny is all about. So to give you guys an idea on the skinny blade, let's just run through it real quick. You're looking at 0.140 inches of thickness, whereas, and it's hard to see in videos and pictures and stuff, but you can see it probably more in the tip there, but this is a regular XM18 3.5 spear point. You can see there's definitely a difference in the thickness of the stock. Like I said, it's a little hard to see, especially how it's tapered in here, but hopefully you can see it more on the handles. So also where they skinny these up is that your G10 liner and your tie liner are thinner, and then your tie lock side is just slightly thinner. So makes it's surprising, the differences, because on say the handle thickness were 0.45 inches thick on the skinny, and then on a regular we're 0.54 inches thick. So it's pretty surprising when you put this thing in your pocket or even in your hand, you can tell a difference. It doesn't sound like much, but you can definitely tell a difference, and especially when you've got this thing clipped into your pocket and you're trying to reach down and get something behind it. You're definitely gonna appreciate that thinner profile, especially on an everyday carry style knife. So don't get me wrong, there isn't a Hinderer I don't like, and I certainly love the regular XM-18 3.5, but I just saw it on the Skinner. This kind of skinny Skinner, it kind of brought so many things together that needed to be on a skinny. So before I forget it, this is on the tri-way pivot system, so you can switch it from phosphor bronze to Teflon, or you can run it on the bearings, which it already comes on. Does have the steel lock insert. And then the other thing is, we've been getting a lot of requests and feedback saying, hey, show the steel thickness behind that tip. And hopefully a little more care in showing that edge, just to give you guys a better idea of what you're getting into here. So trying hard to show off more of the knife in the videos. And if that adds an extra minute, I'm hoping people will be okay with it. Lockup on these has been great. And like I said, the action has just been absolutely incredible. Now this is mine, I've been playing with it all day, but you know, this one's brand new out of the box, and still, even at this terrible angle I'm at, they are just so much fun to flip. They really are. But and I gotta tell you, the slicing on it has been fantastic, but I haven't gotten a chance to really. I might do a video like slicing up some apples and cutting some paper, doing some things like that, just to show how good of a slicer it really is. But for sake of time and everything else, I won't do it in this video. So let's kind of compare this. I like to always do some comparisons, but starting off, we already did the 3.5, and as you can tell, I mean, just because it's the skinny, it is the same overall length. So we are that 8.25 inch in overall length, the same as the regular XM-18 3.5. We're that 3.5 inch blade. Differences here between the regular 3.5 and the skinny is obviously going to be on that handle thickness at 0.45 compared to 0.54, and the blade thickness at 0.140 inches thick compared to 0.165 inches thick. So while we're at it, and this is out of my own private stock here, let's compare it to a fatty, so where you can really see the big differences. And of course, I also love the fatty, but man, is it a beast. And it's you can definitely see that thinner blade. The fatty is the same thickness as the 24, whereas the 18 3.5 skinny is the same thickness as an XM-18 3-inch. So on the blade steel or blade stock. So definitely can tell some differences between the fatty and with the handles as well. Excuse me. And a little hoarse. Speaking of a 3-inch, let's throw that in here. So you're going to be able to tell with the 3-inch, obviously the length and overall size difference, but you know, with the 3-inch, we end up at 0.425 inches thick across the handle, whereas the handle thickness on the 3.5 skinny is 0.45. So, but that blade thickness is the same. And I think that's probably pretty hard to see in videos. I know it's been hard to see in pictures we've taken, but those are the same blade thickness. So if you like the width of the 3-inch, especially the way it sits in the pocket, then this you'll notice, like I said, you'll notice a big difference on. While we're doing comparisons, let's throw in an XM24, just mostly for giggles. And this is the only 24 we have in the building right now, so I figured it'd be the best one to show you, or the only one we can show you. And shameless plug, let's show off that battle flag that we did on this one that looks so good. So that's on the vintage XM24. And then move my notes out of the way here. We also like to compare it to some other things. Let me put my cheater back in there so you guys aren't getting that glare. Just a little balled up piece of paper towel to keep this thing from glaring so hard on that light. You know what? Let's throw in Southern Grind Spider Monkey. We sold a whole lot of these. So for those that don't have or have never held an XM-18 3.5, we also always like to throw in a Benchmade full-size Griptilian, just to give you an idea on overall length. And mix it up a little bit. Throw in the Benchmade Vector. So this is another one I kind of wish Benchmade hadn't done assisted, because I think with that extra weight of that steel on that tip, it just make a perfect flipper without the assist action. And then what I always like to do, especially on this one, throw in a couple ZTs that Rick designed. So this is the 562 tie. You know, same overall length. It's based off the Hinderer XM-18 3.5 platform. But surprisingly, if you own the ZT562 on the tie one, it's a little thicker across it. But blade thickness, actually you're a little thicker on the 562 tie. So, but if you own both, then you know the differences. So, and then lastly, let's throw in a ZT393. This is the Glow Carbon Fiber Edition, and same overall length. Just want to throw it in there, especially for you Eclipse owners. This will give you an idea on overall length. But that's it, boys and girls. This is the XM-18 3.5 Skinny Skinner. Absolutely in love with it. Love the blade shape. A couple other things. These are 20 CV steel. Like I said, I did flip the clip on this one because it is mine. But amazing, you know, early but really good lockup on everyone we've checked out for people today. Like I said, amazing action on them. And we're just super stoked to have them available. We hope you'll go over to usamadeblade.com and check one out. And as always, folks, we appreciate you watching.